Hello and welcome to this recap segment from Sketchaday Live. If this is your first time, I want you to hit that subscribe button, turn on alerts, and come say hi on the socials. I am at sketchaday.com on Instagram, at Daily Sketches on Twitter, and I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. Just search for Sketchaday. If you'd like to support what we're doing here at Sketchaday, there's a lot of ways to do that. You can sign up to be a Patreon, become a super fan at patreon.com/sketchaday. You can check out the store where I have things like Photoshop brushes, brushes for Procreate, stickers, and other resources. And you can always donate. Link and information is in the video description below. Of course, I love hearing from you guys, so feel free to leave comments, drop comments below, and say hi. Just curious. All right, so let's kick things off with, like I said, I just wanted to do some insect sketching. I thought it'd be fun. And a lot of times what I like to do is look at photos if I'm not really sure what's happening and kind of just break it down. So for example, here, I just pulled up, you guys on Instagram can't see this, but here's my laptop. Just pulled up some pictures of grasshoppers, and really it's not that I'm copying a specific image. That's not the point. It's, let me look at the shape of this thing. You know, here's the head, thorax, and body. We've got the legs and so forth. And just being able to pull some quick reference points. Okay, so for example, if I were sketching a grasshopper, I might start with some sort of cylinder, like so. And the head. Okay, ignore the phallic presentation here. Let's change this a little bit. There we go. So maybe something like that. And then we now have the tail. And as far as the legs go, you know, I can just shoot up some shapes like this. And let's get a little bit more belly here. And for our legs in the middle, you know, maybe just pick some points on the ground. Sketch some lines in, like so. Let's cut back here to the YouTube, my apologies. So sketching a few lines like that. And then now for the back leg, we've got something like this, just to get those points in. But again, I'm not looking at or copying any specific perspective or presentation, but more so trying to just get some of these shapes in the right way. And antennae, of course. And I'll just use this sketch. Tom asks, do you think insects will be robotic one day and used in stuff like the medical industry? Maybe so. I'm not sure. I'm not like up on, sorry about that, Vlad. I'm not up on, you know, all the trends and everything. So maybe that'd be certainly interesting if they did. I mean, are you thinking like they would be used on the inside of the body, or what are you thinking specifically? All right, I'm just trying to get a closer look at the mouth here. It looks like they have these mandibles, right? Kind of like, maybe like this. Something like that. Let's get the thorax in. That's the midsection. And these legs, maybe start to kind of flesh out some of these connections here. Just freestyling with the pen today. Not going to do wings, but maybe we can hint at, you know, the development of wings. And on the body here, this segmented appearance. Something like that. So I am going to experiment tomorrow and do another live stream, by the way. It'll be earlier in the morning. So I think for people in the UK, in Europe. Oh, hey, Svetlana, another Patreon. Welcome. People overseas, you'll have a better chance of kind of catching the live at a reasonable time. So I'm gonna experiment and see what happens there. how that goes. All right, let's see now. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I get some structural things in, right? And then I can worry about everything else. Throw some marker on, and we'll have a nice colored little grasshopper of some sort. I'm gonna put some barbs on the legs. Just modify this perimeter here and do the same thing like so. All right, ready to spring. Just hinting at a bit of a shadow here. So yeah, I'm gonna try and stream earlier tomorrow. Probably just another short stream, but just want to see if it makes a difference for you guys at all. All right, so now I've got basic line drawing. We can start to color, and it looks like, you know, they have a lot of different colors, mostly green, yellows, oranges, things like that. So I'm just gonna make up my own. Ooh, a mosquito would be cool as some sort of drone or robot. Is that what you're thinking? All right, so I've got a bunch of yellows and greens, and we'll just make something up as we go. All right, I'm gonna add these repetitive black shapes and maybe just a couple dots. Like so, and then on the leg, is this a specific species of grasshopper? Not necessarily. I'm just making this up as I go. Just taking cues from what's there. Thank you, Aki, for you. Yeah, it's man, it's been a weird day. Sorry, I'm thinking some of you probably suspected I was feeling a little bit off on the live stream on Wednesday. Sure enough, you know, it had a lot to do with current events and what's happening. Yeah, it's just, there's not really words. I can try, but anyhow. Keep drawing. That's what we'll do. All right, so the face, let's see. I've just got to decide where I want to put my yellows and oranges or whatever I'm going to be doing here, so I get the right blends. But we'll just start by putting some orange down here, like so. Maybe the face, or part of the face. It's actually starting to look like a murder hornet. Have you guys seen those? Those murder hornets? At least that's what they're calling them. All right, we'll just keep blending here. Maybe some orange at the tips of the legs, like so. Keep blending with alcohol-based markers. Try and find a brand, whatever it is you're using. These are actually Ohuhu markers. They're pretty good, especially for the price. But make sure you do get a set that will give you those blends you want. And that the color accuracy is there. So like I said, they're pretty decent. I think they've changed my opinion anyways of cheap markers. I used to be a purist when it came to markers. It's only Copic, but yeah, nowadays with a lot of different markers, you can get pretty good results. All right, so we're almost done here. If you have a special request for another insect, let me know. But I just wanted to do some insects today. I was gonna do a beetle next. Beetles are really cool. So maybe like a horned beetle or something like that. I don't really want to do a butterfly, just in case you're thinking that. Colors are just so intense on butterflies. But if you ask nicely, maybe I will. When I was a kid, I used to be terrified, absolutely terrified. I guess maybe I still am, of cockroaches. I just think they're the worst, especially the ones that fly. Have you guys ever encountered a flying cockroach? If you haven't, yeah, really haven't lived life yet. I'll wake you up, man. I'll get your heartbeat going rather. It's quite the experience. So growing up in Jamaica, we would always get these huge cockroaches, and you never knew if they were gonna fly. But every now and then, you try and come at them, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, watch this," and then they start flying at you. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, Svetlana, maybe I'll do a butterfly. But yeah, flying cockroaches are the worst. The absolute worst. If you've never encountered one. Thanks for joining Sketch Day Live. A bit of a somber edition, like I explained at the beginning. Just a lot happening, a lot going on. It's been a bit hard to focus this week. All right. Let's keep going here. We're almost done. Huntsman spider. I don't know what a huntsman spider is. It sounds interesting. Maybe I'll have to take a look. All right, something like this. Okay, I'll have to look up some butterflies so I don't draw them like my kids draw them. Praying mantis, yeah, praying mantises are cool. Faux show. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show, but the Photoshop brushes are almost ready to go. Excited about that. You can use them on your iPad, by the way. They are a bit different than the Procreate brushes. I actually haven't tried importing them in Procreate yet, but if you have Adobe Creative Cloud, you'll be able to use Fresco with them. So I'm just wrapping up, putting together kind of a guide on that, and then I'll release them for your enjoyment. Just a little fluorescent opaque ink here. See if I can make this pop a little bit in certain spots. A little bit too much down. All right. Just kind of really helping this thing glow a little bit more. A dragonfly. Okay, so we got dragonfly, butterfly. Which is it gonna be? I don't want to do both. So do I do a dragonfly or butterfly or both? Dragonfly would be challenging. Butterfly would be challenging. I was gonna do a beetle. So let me get my beetle done. I can probably do a ton of these actually. So they're fairly simple. We can keep them loose. Don't have to get super tight. And they're frankly just fun, right? So as I'm thinking about this, like I mentioned, I try and just think about it as, hey, you know, the body's kind of like a cylinder. So it gives me a bit of strategy as for how I might light the grasshopper. I'm like hungry already. Crazy. I went for a run this morning. Kind of clear my head. Anyhow, so in thinking about this thing, it's really like, okay, if this is a cylinder, where my light spots going to be, dark spots, and so forth. That's kind of how I deal with something like this. How big are huntsman spiders, Tom? Are they like huge or something? Are they just poisonous? I vaguely think I've heard of them before, and I think they're big. Don't they like eat birds and stuff? Something like that. Yeah. I think it's something like that. They like eat birds. Yeah, we're just doing insects today, Matt. I'm a little bit down because of the news, so I just wanted to do just something neutral and happy, and you know, just kind of sit with things today. So I think I'm gonna do a beetle next. So there's a little grasshopper. Do a beetle, and then I'll do either dragonfly or butterfly. You guys let me know, and then I'll do one more thing after that. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you got something from it. If you did, be sure to give me a like and subscribe, but more importantly, give back. So share what you know with your friends or someone else that you know that might be struggling. Come say hi on the socials. I'm at sketchaday.com on Instagram or at Daily Sketches on Twitter, and I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. Just search for Sketchaday. If you want to contribute to Sketchaday and what we're doing here, a great way to do that is become a super fan on Patreon. In fact, we do a pre-show for Patreons where you'll have an opportunity to interact with me on a one-on-one, more or less basis and ask questions. And I show a little bit more about life and what I do and all that good stuff. So if you're interested, hit up patreon.com/sketchaday. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time right here on Sketchaday.